Everglades again with Captain John Hand, Redfish Landing Guide Service. One of the top guides in the Everglades in my opinion. Definitely the most knowledgeable guy I know when it comes to fishing Florida. Been doing it his whole life, fished all over the world. We may get into some of that over the next few days, but he's gonna take us out and show you what he can offer as far as his guide service down here. And we're gonna be getting into some fish, and if you guys, that's the kind of thing that you're looking into, if that's the kind of thing you want to see, stay tuned. Hell's Bay Boat Works, Flats boat right here. He's set up to be able to take pretty much anybody from your beginner level or even handicap people. As you can see, some of these poles on here, all the way up to elite level fishermen. He's a master fly fisherman himself, and he likes to get into a lot of the fly fishing. They've even got porta potties out here now for you guys that prefer to be a little more classy than we are when you're out on the water.
We got Adam fly fishing with the old fly pattern. It's called a seducer, red and white. Get it down nice and deep. See if we can find something on the edge of this island here.
All right. Seducer fly, old school.
Yep.
Red and white.
Yep. Good shot. Good shot.
What are some of the stuff he might be getting into?
We're trying to get him a snook or red, maybe speckled trout.
Snook, redfish, speckled trout. Those would probably be what you would consider some of the top game species for the Everglades.
Top game fish down here, yeah. I've jumped a lot of tarpon down here, fishing with that fly for snook. So I tie all those on tarpon hooks.
Okay.
I tie all my flies on tarpon hooks because I hooked a lot of tarpon when I was fishing for snook and redfish.
That's a good idea. I never even thought of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one guy fly fishing for snook with that fly on an 8-weight fly rod, hooked up to 80-pound tarpon.
Oh my
Of
goodness.
course, he got a few jumps out of her, and that was it. But it was fun for a minute. Seducer.
Seducer. That's the fly right there. What's the rod and reel and setup you're using here, Mr. Andy?
That's his.
It's an Orvis fly rod,
okay.
or Orvis reel, sorry, and blue fluger.
Fluger and Orvis, okay.
Yeah.
Fluger rod.
It's a 6-weight.
Nice.
It's my first rod.
Got some options here, as you can see, for flies.
Yeah, you can't show all these.
he closes the case as I'm getting over there with the camera. Well, we've stopped for our lunch break and couldn't stop at a better location here. What's the name of this one?
Tiger Key.
Tiger Key. About the best place I could think of to stop and have lunch.
To the left, down to the left. There you go, nice and easy. Oh, all right.
So, Captain Hand has located a tarpon.
12 o'clock, about 100 foot out. A little bit to the left. Now just hang on, just wait till we see the, now don't cast till we see the fish, okay? Keep your flag close. 11 o'clock, going to 12 o'clock, about 100 foot out, close to the tree line up there.
Yeah, so
you just cut back. Yeah, see
I
him?
see him right there, okay.
Oh man. Yeah, it's a shark. I see him.
I wouldn't mind catching him.
Yeah, we'll throw a fly at him.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yes. Coming at you.
Yeah, I see him.
Right for me. There you can get that fly. Get that fly in front of him. Put it on his nose.
Is that the shark?
Put it right on his nose.
Oh yeah, that was a great cast.
Long.
There he is, right in front of you. See him? Right under your rod tip.
That's the other one, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, that was right in front of him. Oh, he's going for it. Nope.
Strip. There you go. There you go. You're right in his face. Come on, shark. Eat it. Here's another one. Oh, shoot.
Ooh, that was a good cast.
Where'd he go?
There he is. Oh man,
Big girl
that's
there.
a big shark. Oh, that was right on him. He's got it. Oh. Oh man, he turned right for it.
Turn you here. Let's get a better shot at her.
Is that the same one?
No, that's a smaller one.
Yeah, it looks it looks different. Oh, that one looks more active.
Whoa.
That was a good cast though.
Right on her nose.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. Pick it up. Lay it in there.
She's turning. Oh. Come on. Oh yeah, good cast.
Knock.
Oh.
Now get it on. Pick it up. There you go. Oh, a little more in front of her. There you go. Ooh. Whoa.
Oh man. Come on. Eat it, shark. Oh.
Other end.
Yeah.
You gotta feed the eating end. Strip off some line.
Dang.
Strip off some line.
Strip off some line.
Turn it back.
Turning back towards to the left.
Ooh.
Ooh, coming back up here fast. Oh, that was not a bad cast. Oh, you just hit it. Oh man, I almost went for it. It's right below the boat.
There, get down there.
Oh, it's going for it.
Oh,
Oh
face.
man. Is that a black tip?
No.
Little speckled trout. Pretty small one, but they're out here biting, so Captain Hand putting us on them.
Hey, fight me.
Nice another little speckled trout here.
What you,
Yeah, no, or is
Yeah.
that better?
yeah, it's a little bigger.
Yeah. This one's about 15 maybe, 16 inches. Another little speck. And what are we fishing here, Captain Hand? What is this?
That's
Is it top secret or no?
yeah. That's a gulp swimming mullet.
Gulp swimming mullet
On a mission jig head.
on a mission jig head, mission fishing. And these guys got teeth, so I'm being a little careful. You can see they got teeth. But they're good eating, aren't they?
Yeah. There you go. Alright. What we got here?
Snook.
Snookums! Got your
Oh,
first
yeah.
snook, man! Got
There
your
it
first
is.
snook on the fly! Hold
There
him
it
by the
is.
lip. Hold him by the lip,
him
man. Oh, man.
Mangrove
Mangrove
snapper. 16-inch trout. They're biting today.
Alright, easy. Alright. Nice and easy. Bring him up here.
Whoa, I got one too.
Whoa!
At the same time. All right.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Whoa, this one's pretty nice too.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice trout there, man. Nice.
Here, will you film?
Yeah, I got you.
while we got a big trout in the boat and another one on the way up. Wow, that is a nice one, man.
Sorry.
Good fish there. Strain, you got that net?
Yep.
Oh, a ladyfish, don't worry about it.
Oh.
Very nice. Let me get a side profile of it. Very pretty fish, man. Well, signing out of day one. We're heading back into the hacienda, chalet on the river, and caught a bunch of speckled trout, and snook on the fly. Big, what was that, 18-inch?
Yeah,
18-inch speckled trout on the fly. And I caught a couple smaller ones, two smaller ones and a ladyfish. So just got into some good stuff. Saw some big sharks in the water, several big sharks. Saw a loggerhead sea turtle, all kinds of cool stuff. But that's the end of the day for day one. We're doing the little idle back. Some cool little Florida homes here. And catch up with you guys tomorrow. We're out here on day two. What are we fishing for today, Mr. Han?
Snook, redfish.
Snook, redfish.
Whatever bites.
Mostly backwater today, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go backcountry today. We're gonna run down on the outside and then come back.
Okay. Backcountry up in the Everglades. We're out here actually at this point running in as low as 5 inches of water. One of the great things about a Hell's Bay boat like this, tunnel hole with a jack plate, you can jack up the engine and we're basically running in what's sort of a catamaran hole. Some people camping on this island over here, pretty cool. But one of the coolest things about a boat like this is you can come out here and fish where almost no other boats can come out. So we're gonna access some really difficult to access areas today of the backwater in the Everglades. Oh, he's going over there.
He hears you too. He knows what you want.
We are, right now we're competing with a dolphin who's right about here to catch a snook.
Look at him. He just got something right there.
Yep. And the snook's right about there.
There you go. Go behind us, Leroy. Cool, man.
Yeah, here he is right here. Dolphin right in front of us.
There you go. Hear it hitting the water behind you?
Yeah.
Now pick it up, shoot it. There you go. A little more aggression. There you go. It'll throw every bit of that line. All you got to do is let it do it. Wait. You didn't wait, man.
Yeah.
Pick it up. Whoa, catch that fish first. Oh, man. Behind your finger, behind your finger. There you go. Keep a bend in that rod tip. There you go. There you go. Now bring it up. Don't get that leader inside the rod tip now. Ease here. Let's see what you got. What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Jack. Jack revolve.
You want me to get him?
Oh yeah. Tell you what, I need you kind of stay a little more in the center of the boat if you can, Greg. All right.
Doing it for the film, man.
Oh yeah. This little, it's really shallow all around us, and this is a little, well, you see where that dolphin, this is kind of a little hole in here, where it's only about, 2.5 foot deep. But those fish are gonna hang right in here, waiting for this tide to come up, and then they'll go back in the mangroves. Okay. Up on this ledge here where it's out of water right now. But they'll hang in this hole right here, feeding on all this bait that can't get up in the trees. There you go.
One of the biggest things about the ability and the reason why you'd want to have a guide out here, somebody like Captain Hand, is because a lot of this water that we came through up in here where we came around is basically up to what, about 5 inches deep?
Yeah.
About 5 inches deep, and a lot. Oyster bars, all kind of, and you got to know where to go even to get in those 5 inches. That's the deepest pass through and ability out there. The deepest area that you can go is 5 inches to get to where we're at. So one of the biggest abilities is having somebody who knows the area. For example, where we're at right here, we've got game fish popping all over the place, and we've probably seen 5 or 6 dolphin. The dolphin are eating the game fish. There's some birds out here. There's some Do you see dolphins right here? I've probably got 5 or 6 dolphin all around me. And just all kind of activity. This is pretty much what you look for when you're out fishing, but you're not seeing a lot of other guides out here because it's such an area that's so difficult to get to. As you probably just saw these dolphin rolling right in front of the boat right here, right in front of the camera lens. That's just one of the biggest advantages to having a guide or coming out with somebody like Capt in hand.
There you go. You had a hit, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I felt it.
Go ahead and lay one back to the left there towards that point. Left. Yeah, towards that point. There you go.
Still leaving.
I got it.
A little bit bigger. All right. Yeah.
Just bring me the leader and I'll pull them up here. And I'll hand them to you again.
Well, if there's little ones, right?
Hmm?
You said if there's little ones, there's bound to be big ones too.
Keep reeling. Keep reeling. There you go. Now bring it to the top. Oh, that's a nice trout.
Catching a lot of trout on these grubs.
Yeah.
So with this grub, what's this that we're using here particularly?
What do you mean?
Why are we using the grub?
Because it imitates a minnow or a shrimp.
Okay.
Mm.
And it's
That's a DOA paddle-tail grub.
DOA paddle-tail grub, and
Pull
just
up
bumping it off the bottom.
Yeah, before you unhook it,
Uh-huh.
turn around,
Uh-huh.
put it down here.
It's like spaghetti.
See there?
Yeah.
Now, then you can roll cast it, get it up. Boom, you're right back in the trees. You see what I'm saying? Instead of casting, because it doesn't, you got that short little leader, it's not going to go anywhere. So that's what you want to do. You want to drop when you got it up close, just drop it down in the water.
Uh-huh.
Once you get some line out the rod tip, then boom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just once the
you
leader's
get-
up close.
Yeah,
just
that's the
get it
quickest
and
way
then
to. That's the quickest way to get when you got
roll
slack
cast
there.
it.
That's the quickest way to get it back up there.
Okay.
And just- all right. A little bit limber.
Limber? What's
Yeah,
that?
it's a little bit soft. It'll throw it though.
Yeah.
You see that?
Uh-huh.
You just gotta let it.
Let it.
But now watch my back cast. Watch out. See where I'm stopping? I'm not coming all the way around. One thing you're wanting to do, kind of turning your body, kind of going here. Okay, that's what all I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm stopping like right here.
Okay.
Let that line straighten out. Let that line straighten out. Boom.
Got it.
It'll go.
All right.
This is the Watson place, or the Watson homestead. It was an early plantation home of some early Florida settlers. The only thing left is the brick, and there's a cannon or something back there.
It's a farm.
A farm implement.
Like a sugar cane grinder deal.
Okay.
Because he grew sugar cane. A lot of sugar cane.
He grew a lot of sugar cane. Interesting story about the Watson family. They would go over to Everglades City, to the town, and pick up workers to work on their homestead here, and the workers they'd disappear and never make it back to town. And they finally found out that he was hiring these guys, and when it came time to pay them, he would just kill them and bury them out here on the property somewhere. So there's lots of workers that came out to work, and when it came to pay time, they're now out here buried somewhere. Interesting story down here in the Florida Everglades.
They used
He's
to
the
find
one
them
that-
by the
he's the one that
coordinator's
the-
bodies. They used to
Yeah,
find them floating.
They used to find bodies floating out here in this river.
but Watson's the one that the people of Everglades City killed him.
Oh,
And
okay.
they had 13 people waiting when he came to Smallwood store.
Okay.
And I believe it was 13, and they all fired at the same time, so no one.
So no one would get arrested.
They don't know who killed him.
Okay.
They couldn't say who killed him.
So 13 people in the city waited for him to come into town one day and took him out.
He was a mean guy.
My granddad told me he was weighing with a loaded shotgun, but they didn't have the plastic shells. And it was the paper shells, and it rained the night before, and he tried to shoot, but it didn't work.
Actually, what happened was Miss Smallwood gave him shells that had been wet.
Oh,
so she
man.
knew what was fixing to happen. So she gave him shells that had been wet. It was paper shells back then. Like
Oh, man.
And that's what happened.
So they all set him up to get killed.
They all set him up together, yeah.
My
I
goodness.
guess he had it coming.
Pretty crazy, but that's his house back here, guys. So
But that's
all kind of
Everglades justice.
Everglades justice. All kind of cool stories down here. Know your history, know where you're coming from. This is the Smallwood store here, where the guy that we told you about earlier from that plantation, where everyone in the town was waiting on him to kill him. It's Chokoloskee, Florida. It's been here for many, many years. It was the original trading post, and now it's a museum.
Doing that too fast.
Too fast.
Yeah, look, whenever you do a roll cast, bring it back, stop. See how it stopped right here?
Yeah.
And this is the position I'd be in as if I'd made a back cast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just stop right here. And then you do it, if it flies weighted, so you may have to do it twice. Okay, so what you do is just bring it right here and let it stop. See there? Boom.
So the reason we do the back is
So
to strain out the line a little?
Well, the reason you do it back is because what you want to do is you get the slack out, but you want to let that line lay in the water so that anchors the line. So when you make your forward cast, you see what I'm saying? But you want to try to do this deal, you know?
Yeah, I'm with
and then you're wanting to come from over there. The other one you can learn is a snap T. If your fly's back here and you want to get in front, then you can make a back cast. See, that's another thing too, is if your fly's back here, all you do is make a back cast, it'll come out of the water. Okay? As opposed to trying to pick it up from here and flip it over. So if it's back here, just make a hard back cast, it'll come up. You see what I'm saying? And up here, just see, I just put it in position. Hold the rod out past the trolling motor. Because that forward roll cast puts that fly out there away from you. You know, and if it's back here, and that's like, see what you're trying to do, there's something flash there. See?
I see him.
Okay, so you're bringing it here. Well, you can't cast back.
Yeah.
Because it don't go around corners, as you're finding out. Okay, so then you make a roll cast here, then you can come back, then you work your way around back up front.
All right.
Got it? Reel it and twitch it. And here we're fishing for ladyfish, so you want to work everything a little bit faster. Keep it up close to the top. Fish it slow, ladyfish don't. It's like if you're fishing and you're catching a bunch of ladyfish, slow it down. So you get into March, I'll catch tarpon all back in that back corner back there, because it's a shallow flat, it's deep on that back edge. And that water, the sunshine, that southern exposure, so they'll go back there and lay in that corner back there, where it'll be warm, protected from that north wind. There you go. You give me one.
Little shark. No, that's a ladyfish.
Ladyfish, just get her in the boat. Just get her in the boat. Get her in the boat. Just drop her in there.
There it is.
There you go. That's good right there. Get another one.
Perfect size for bait.
See what you see. What's your leg? Nope. Come loose? Did he cut off? Get off?
I don't think so. Nope, he's just swimming this way.
Still on?
I think he's
Okay, well
swimming
keep
this
that
way.
line tight. Yeah. Keep that line tight.
Yeah, I
Don't
am.
throw that hook.
Yeah, he's just swimming this way now.
Start to go around behind the boat, put the line under the boat.
Okay.
One in front.
Okay. You think it's a shark?
I don't know. Pump it.
Oh,
Pull up on
this
it,
thing just
reel
turned
down.
off.
Now, reel that.
No, just touch the back of the screen. It's just doing the screensaver
Oh,
mode.
okay, got it.
There you go. Yeah, he hadn't showed himself yet. It's something pretty dang big.
Yeah.
I think if it was a shark, it would have cut that leader already.
Although it's a tarpon, it probably would have jumped.
Maybe it's a snook.
Huge snook.
It's a monster. Maybe it's a giant catfish.
You get cobia down here, don't you?
Yeah. That's probably a shark.
Yeah, I think. Sucker is unfazed. He does not.
And that's the thing with that is they don't nibble on that. You put them big chunks of ladyfish, them catfish can't eat it. So you got that. And you take the bone out so it'll hook them good. So the whole thing will collapse and get the hook out.
Tired.
And then when they come along with the tarpon or shark, either one, when they pick it up, they don't play with it. They just pick it up and keep on swimming.
Oh, buddy.
See what it is?
Getting a little tired. No, I can't. Yeah. He's turning. Can't see anything. He's right here.
Yeah, I got the.
Big old shark. Man.
Big shark.
Big old shark. Woo, look at this. You got that on camera?
Yeah, it's
big
on
old
camera.
black tip, man.
Oh man.
Wow. Look at the size of this black tip. You got that on camera?
Yeah, it's rolling right
Look
now.
at that sucker. Holy crap. Who's grabbing him by the tail? We can't get that in the boat for a picture? Too big?
No.
I can just sort of move this camera right up on next to him.
Yeah.
And bring him right next to the boat.
See if I can come close to the boat, I can get him. Can I grab the leader by hand? Okay.
Yeah, don't lose the rod.
All right.